A little bit of the market. Uh, DuPont Circle, taking in some of the baked goods there. They look great. Um, so harvested stuff from the Plantains Produce Farm. Okay. Gonna cut back this way. We've got the National Guard out patrolling. What part of the National Guard they're from? And we're gonna go back through this way. I missed the spur, but I checked out the herbs and got pictures of those to Len. Got pictures of the ramps to Jim, and onward. Kindness is, I don't know. Seen people go years and years taking care of other people. Love and kindness, love and happiness. People cutting through the line there. I'm going to go around it. I like to capture who, what, when, and where. Little bits of evidence of human beings that are brief flashes of on the surface of eternity, making up our civilization as we go along. You don't know what you don't know. Mom's kimchi, Dixon Family Farm, lavender lemonade, lavender products, raw honey, all kinds of stuff. No, I've had my share of many of these kinds of things. Hey, got some good masculine gardener's gourmet over here. So I go Orchards from Shippensburg, PA, which I've had. Got some salt on these cucumbers. Quite good. Sample trays are running down there. Let's see if they have any with Danny. So the point of the passing show is just to bring you a little bit of who, what, when, and where. Washington, D.C. Want to give everyone an opportunity to appear. Large chunk of humanity is out here right now. Northwest D.C. population. Many locals, probably some visitors. And I just keep on walking. USDA organic kombucha, sauerkraut, kimchi, tea. Cut up butternut squash. We cut Chester squashes, spring onions, the West Virginia ramps. Now, if I had time and energy, I'd get those to my friend. They do have them. Enforced feeding. Pardon? Enforced feeding. I was just reading your sign. And we keep going. Let's take a quick look and see how things are rolling at Daily Provisions. It's like a healthy line of folks there. Then we'll go back up the sidewalk on this side after maybe checking out. Checking out Kramer's. See what may be shifting on the shelves there. I always like to go in Kramer's that way. Show you a little bit of my neighborhood. Who, what, when, and where. Washington, D.C. We do the best we can to get everything sorted out. Not really confident on the handheld scanner myself. Busting tables I can do, carrying food out I can do, running. Some degree I'm useful kind of, or as a barista. Well, we'll see what 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock brings up for me. Grateful to be here, grateful to be anywhere. It's my mantra. I think they have me as a barista, so I should work back there. I need some more training in that area. It's only day 9. Let's see, you with sad eyes, Christina Applegate. Not your founding father. That's an interesting one. The non-binary minister. Became America's most radical revolutionary. Choke points, American power in the age of economic warfare. That should be good. Edward Fishman. Project Maven. Journey into Consciousness by Michael Paul. I think we're going to check that out. Hey, Errol Jobs. Thank you. Let's see what they got over here. Oliver Berkman's 4,000 Weeks. Time Management for Mortals. Remember, we are all mortal, all about love, new visions from Bell Hooks, White Girl Rage, Glad My Mom Died, Lessons from the Past for Surviving Fascism. Pardon me? Even if your life may be okay when things are not okay. Politics Without Politicians. A lot of my writings lately have been along these lines. Delusions, essays by Cassie David. This will be interesting. Ah, interesting. Cory Booker's Stand. Citizenship Notes on an American Myth. Paul wrote an article on citizenship, which I started to review and have not completed. Project Mind Control. It's been of time. Always interesting to scan to see what's up. See what's up being put forward. Huh, tempted. Here beside the rising tide. I think I might have that already. Need to listen to that one. Don't have a lot of time though, so 10:30 mark. Take a look at the fiction section. I can't see it very well. Big know about it. See what they're advertising. Folklore, drama, Spanish, biography, cookbooks, beverages, science, laws of thought. Let's take a look at what they're actually advertising here. Liberation. Got quite a few people from my tribe are having a little dinner. It's good to see. Daily provisions, apparently. We're having brunch and afterwards, or what is now called the all day. What's called afterwards. Quiet down here, it's Polly. Never know. I see. I think it being a Sunday, the like the flea market may have closed up because of the rain coming on. No Vendors out, as they usually would be in this corner. That's fine. Yep. They're closed. I'll be working tomorrow. I can probably check in afterwards, make sure I've got that my appointment right and move it if necessary. I want to get my hair cut, so don't know about the 8th, but I think I scheduled myself for the 8th. I should schedule myself for the 7th. Folks at Coupon Coffee Collective, definitely getting the rain now. So we're heading home. It looks like folks dining outside at Daily Provisions. That's always nice to see. And what's happening over here? Anything? Line this down. So that's good. Whoever's running the register is doing a good job, I presume. Nobody's at the register at this instant, but I should be soon. And I'm going to be there in not too long. So it's good to have a more Mohammed Harriet C. Christine Panas, Joy, and Lee have joined. All of you are welcome on the passing show. We are doing a little bit of who, what, when, and where in Washington, D.C. in the rain as I get a few steps in. Sunday, Easter Sunday of 2026. Did a little writing this morning. Hope you all will read me. And I hope you will read all the way to the end where there's sort of a call to action. To really be effective on Substack, one has to be amplified by others, supported, and we support each other. I'm grateful for the 835 or 836 subscribers to Harrowings, 21 of whom have deemed to be members of my board of directors of the Harold B. Gill Foundation, LLC, by dint of having paid subscriptions to Harrowings, but I could use more. And there's been kind of flat growth for a little while. A lot of that has to do with how the algorithms work. And if you like and if you amplify my signal, that'll help. I'll do the same for you. I do a lot of liking and amplification, restacking with notes of different writers, quoting passages helps to restack those, and they come out as just that little blurb in text, black on white on black, and that helps because people can read that easily, and then they might click and get through. It's all about how much we pay attention to each other. The sincerest form of generosity is, after all, attention, as Simone Weil pointed out, Weil. She, great philosopher, died way too young. Put her experience into what she was doing. If you were looking for a gonzo philosopher, Simone would be one. I do a lot of exploration in the works of others, trying to keep the dead alive, trying to make sure we don't forget great thinkers who have had original thoughts. My original thought, if there is one, is that we need to be awake and aware of how our actions impact everything that comes down the chain, how we are responsible for the world we are co-creating, the world we perceive. And we could be wrong, but if we're taking well-intentioned action, we have a chance of making positive effects for all those who come after. We can be good ancestors, and we should think in large increments of time. If folks in 1326 were doing differently 700 years ago, things would be different now. The cumulative effects of things like image of the printing press, movable type, the effects of so many of our inventions, but significant ones that have brought about the democratization of knowledge. So important. I can't really begin to express how important it is. in total. But I do the best I can. I'm working out a little bit to keep things moving. Got to keep things moving to keep things moving. And I'm talking. There's a lot more talk than action for many of us, but a little inspiration goes a long way. So I know that a lot of people despair. I know that a lot of people feel very hopeless and are just trying to keep their heads low and trying to keep their heads on. But we can, yes, we can make this world a better place than the one in which we live. All we have to do is to be mindful, be conscious. Every cent spent is a vote for the kind of world we are co-creating. And it's the most effective form of voting we can do. If the voting really, of the political kind, did something, they probably wouldn't let us do it. But that's a Mark Twain quotation, I think, an aping of Mark Twain's idea. In general, we should read all of our provocateurs, whether it be good old Mark Twain or Christopher Hitchens or so many others who have said that they had in mind what was best for humanity and looked through the easy choices we make, the kind of simple way of thinking that a lot of us would prefer to engage in because it takes energy, it takes time to process the flood of information coming at us. D-72 bus there, for instance, and all these cars streaming by those who chose to drive rather than ride the bus goes on. I had a dream last night that I didn't want to pay for parking, so I offered my car for $100 to a guy who was trying to charge me. He was accepting of that, and didn't leave it. It's rusting badly. It's the car I gave to World Food Kitchen, which put $140 into their coffers. I don't know how many meals that might have bought, but it did something. Chef Jose Andres definitely doing what he can to be a force for good in the world. I believe my own company is doing similar. Should crack into that a little harder. Hit the books, so to speak, outside of work. But I got to admit, I'm not going to have much chance to do that until after the shift tomorrow. I don't know. No, I'm off Tuesday. We'll see what happens on Wednesday. Onward. Left foot, right foot. 10:40. I'm about on schedule. Got the pictures to my friends. And onward. So I went for. These folks coming out for an Easter jaunt, apparently. She's got an umbrella, a pink one. Very appropriate for the holiday. Watch them walk. They live in our building, apparently. Another new tulip up with the peonies, which are going to blossom. Hopefully nobody messes with them. They did in past years. This rose is going to bloom. Those roses have been cut back within an inch of their lives, so we'll see how they flower. This plant and the dogwood, where we started. We're also going to have white flowers on the azalea soon. Oh my gosh, how many blossoms, man? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably more. And this one's 6. See them up there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, at least 28, at least 28, probably more like 30, 31, pretty sure. Counted at least 31. Getting peony coming up. We're going to put out some more herbs, and our hydrangeas come out soon. Take a quick look. How's that doing? That looks like it's going to come out. There's a blossom in the offing. It's great to have you all with us. Those of you who've joined me, again, be the change you want to see in the world. Every cent spends a vote for the kind of world we are co creating. And I am out here